Hello and welcome to Alfons Zeileis. My name is Johanna Nagelsbach. I am the grandniece of the painter Alfons Zeileis. 1932 is a year of decisions for Alfons Zeileis. At the beginning of 1932 he will make a very important decision. You can find out more about this in this video. Since 1930, the propaganda activities of the NSDAP have increased significantly. These have not gone unnoticed. To counterbalance this, the Iron Front, founded in December 1931 as an alliance of anti-fascist organizations, also holds rallies. Like the rallies of the National Socialists, these reach considerable proportions. On 22nd of February 1932, the newspaper Stadt- und Dorfanzeiger reports on an Iron Front rally attended by 2,000 to 3,000 people in the Neustadt Saalbau. In the Weimar Republic, violence is a common political tactic for all political factions. Fights break out repeatedly, sometimes resulting in deaths. Radicalization continues to increase. Party officials distance themselves or portray violence as a reaction that is clearly provoked, as in August 1930, for example. The SA chose the Hintergasse, where the communists had their meeting place for their march through Neustadt. A brawl broke out. A shot was fired. A police check revealed that the SA men were unarmed. Through this deliberate action, the SA succeeded in styling themselves as victims of communist, underhanded attacks. This went down well with the Neustadt bourgeoisie. The situation in the Palatinate is very special. The French occupation of the Palatinate after the First World War hampered the region's economic development for years through tariffs that impeded the movement of goods. The separatists, who wanted to separate the Palatinate from the German Empire and make it autonomous, not only led to armed violence, but also to a special intensification of the understanding of national identity, which was promoted by corresponding counter-propaganda. The French occupation, the perceived dominance and arbitrariness of the occupying power, and reports of abuses whose content could not be verified, made the desire for a revision of the Treaty of Versailles more urgent in the Palatinate than elsewhere in the German Reich. Any suspicion of collaboration with separatists or the occupying power was used to discredit individuals. This led to further polarization. The NSDAP uses any such rumors for propaganda in the city council, of which it becomes a member. In Neustadt, there is a wide gap between aspirations and economic reality. Viticulture is particularly affected by the poor economic situation. The fact that Neustadt has been the Gau capital of the National Socialists since 1927 further increases the presence and effectiveness of Nazi propaganda. In the Reichstags election in July 1932, the NSDAP wins 51.1% of the vote in Neustadt, compared to 37.7% in the German Reich as a whole. We are in the Weimar Republic. In the Palatinate, which has just been liberated from French occupation, we are looking to the future. Adolf Hitler presents himself as moderate. The NSDAP is the only party that is not worn out. It has not yet had to prove that its program, insofar as one can actually speak of a concrete program, works. So the promises seem convincing, unfortunately without any proof of competence. Alfons Zeileis, obeying necessity, has become a teacher rather than an artist. He has not been allowed to exhibit since 1930. Artists who earn their living from art have priority. Many civil servants, including many teachers, had already joined the NSDAP at that time. The teacher Josef Bürkel has been a member of the German Reichstag since 1930. Neustadt has been the Gau capital since 1927, with Josef Bürkel as Gau leader. On 25th of February 1932, Adolf Hitler, who was stateless at his own instigation, becomes a German citizen, thus fulfilling the necessary requirement to run for the Reich presidency. We do not know Alfons Zeileis' motivation. At the beginning of 1932, he makes a decision that will have far-reaching consequences. On 1st of March 1932, Alfons Zeileis joins the NSDAP as member number 1031079. He will later describe his decision as his biggest mistake. Thank you for joining me in examining the situation in which Alfons Zeileis joins the NSDAP. Alfons Zeileis will take a further decision in 1932, which will have a significant impact on the rest of his life. The next video will focus on this decision. I look forward to seeing you again.